So this is the start of my exercise video logs for exercise vids class. My name is Elena. That'll probably be clear when I submit it. I would try and figure out how to like record my workouts and then voice over it, but A, I don't know how. B, I don't think I have enough storage on my phone to be able to do that. So I just finished a workout, so I'm going to talk about what I did during my workout. Today was arms, so it was like back and bi, and a little bit of shoulders, just because I like shoulders. Anyways, so I started with biceps, so bicep curls, except I do them in like sets, so like full extensions and then like all the way to like down lower, and then so like high point to mid and then mid to like lower is how I kind of do it. And I do 10 of each of those for 3 sets, if that makes sense. So full 10 and then 10 and then 10. And then I do that whole set 3 times. So I did that using 15s, yeah, 15 pounds, because that's all I have. Yeah, anyways, sorry, 15s for all 3 of those. And then in between, I did a little shoulder circuit, I guess, where I shoulder raises and then twist. It's with the little, like this thing. I'll show you. This is what I use, or just a dumbbell, just raises and then twists. And then I draw numbers 1 through 10. And I did that. Did that for 3 sets. And then on the machine over there, I did lat pull downs for back, 3 sets of 10. It's typically what I do. 3 sets of 10. What else did I do? All that to say, probably did more than that for like shoulder shrugs, 3 sets of 10. But I also, so all of that, in connection in relation to bioenergetics, all of those, I was a little bit lazy. Not lazy, I'm still working out. But I just felt sluggish while working out. So I was a little bit slower moving. I was like working my muscles, but typically like for me, arms aren't as like heavy lifting. It's more just for like toning and definition, because I got small arms. There ain't much to work with. I know I can change that, but that's besides the point. So, a little bit slower, less intense of a workout, I would say. So that would be more of like, going through Krebs cycles and more of like a fat burning, type of workout, just because it's not like as high intensity. It was a little bit shorter of a workout. So I wasn't having to like put my body through a ton of strenuous activity for a really, really long time. The area where I would see like the most glycolysis and like PCR use would be before and after this workout. I ran. So I ran 1 mile before, did my workout, and then I just ran another mile, just because I like to run. And especially on arm days, I want more stuff to do. But so that's where I would more see like the glycolysis when I first start running, or like PCR once I first like start on that initial sprint. It's like what gets me going, what like is the initial part when I'm like just lifting up the weights, that quick burst of energy. But then like the longer I was running, I think it was only a mile. Well, I mean 2 miles, but a mile before, a mile after. And I had time to like rest in between. But during that, during the mile runs is where I would see more of the like Krebs cycle and the ETC type of energy, where it needs to be more, where it's burning more carbs because it's a little bit higher intensity, and higher intensity for a longer period of time. The highest intensity that I had like while lifting was for a very short amount of time. It was only for like those reps that I needed it for, and even that I wasn't out of breath afterwards. So I didn't need like as much energy to like perpetually be produced. If that makes sense. But yeah, first video. Woo.